Hello everybody, OneBritish Chap here, and it's Monday, so it's time for one of my weapon review slash vehicle review series that's become now. So today I am going to be flying in some jets on the Gulf of Oman map, which you can get the Back to Karkin expansion pack. This map, I find, is one of my favourite for aerial combat. I just kind of like it, and the aircraft, as you will see me use later, spoiler alert, you can like stop in midair and like shoot, which is quite fun. Yeah, so jets, I find they're not for ground attack. Like, people say, oh yeah, you can use jets for ground attack, and if you don't, you're not playing with your team, and blah, 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 blah. But if you can effectively use your jet to take out, let's say, a tank, you are a pretty good pilot. Because, like, the positioning to a moving vehicle and stuff, it's a lot harder. So I kind of find the job is, with my vehicle, to clear the sky, when I'm using a jet, to clear the skies. I go around, take out the other jets, so that threat to, my attack helicopter, which can do the damage to the tanks a lot more easier, isn't getting harassed by jets, which can do its job properly. And if there's no jets up and I see like a helicopter that's coming in and could do some severe damage to my team, I will take them out, because your minigun can just tear up helicopters, can completely tear them up. And so today I'm also going to tell you what I like to use in my jet, like the equipment slots, and I'm also going to tell you a few top tips. Here's a tip now. When you're doing that, you might have just seen, I wasn't actually aiming at the target originally, but I knew that the target was flying downwards. So you can aim where the target is, just keep it on, and your target will fly into your bullets, quite literally. And that's a good way to get some hits on. And when you're flying in a loop like this, when you're in a tight corner, shoot ahead of your target. Or don't shoot at that, don't shoot at it, you'll completely miss it. But just always try and get that. Also, people say, like, afterburners just when you want to catch up with something. Use your afterburners often, because if you do keep pressing L2 and you go into your brake mode, it's quite hard to get out of. They dice, I don't know why, but it takes like half a minute to get out of it. I guess if a jet's on your 6, if that means that they're right behind you, you can just suddenly slow down and they might overtake you. But if you enter that like jet state where you're just sitting in midair, then they'll probably just loop round again, and you're moving so slowly, they just line you up with their minigun and blast you. Alright, I'm going to mention my attachments now. I'm not going to do it like the helicopter. I had that custom screen up today where you customise it. I'm just going to tell you now. I like to use air radar. You can see it in the bottom of the corner. This helps me if I lose track of an enemy aircraft and I'm dogfighting. I can catch up with it, and really if I can see if stuff's up. I can see if I've got something on my 6. I can see if I've not got that thing on my 6. I can see if I've lost him. I can see if he's peeled away. I can see most things. For the second attachment slot, people say ECM jammers are better, but for some reason I just like the IR flares in the jet. I don't know why, I just think they're better than the helicopter. Helicopter, you kind of want ECMs, because you get a lot more stingers, I guess, pointing at helicopters. I'm not saying, oh yes, ECMs are better against stingers than flares are, but I just find, because basically you're like flying low and it goes on for longer when you're in a helicopter, but in a jet you don't need it to go on for long, because by the time the flares are finished, hopefully you'll have had some sense in, if you think it's a ground gun, put your afterburner on to get out of there. They won't be able to lock on, you'll just be too far away, and by the time you swing back around, if they're still trying to lock onto you, just trying to spam people with their stingers, you'll have flares again, so you can just keep working on it. I use rocket pods personally over air-to-air missiles, just because they give me, or guided missile, just because they give me a bit more flexibility. Air-to-air missiles, yeah, they're really useful in air combat. If you are going to use them, a quick tip here: wait, lock on, and if they're one of those clever guys that's going to wait for you to fire your missiles before deploying their flares, fire one missile, because you have 2. They will deploy their flares, just stay on them, wait till you lock on again, and fire the other one, and they'll have no defences against it. And just repeat that, and you'll probably shoot them down. It sounds so simple when you think about it, but you'd be surprised about people who I see just like 10 times on like when they're dogfighting, just firing off both their missiles and them just flaring the people they're shooting at. This pilot here, he was a good pilot. He got me flying low. He got me twisting and turning. He got me flying low. I didn't know where he was. I end up with a wing in the water and I die, basically. This is nearing the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I just want you to see this. This is the advantage of being able to slow down. You can just do this. Which, I cannot believe I did that. I just thought I'm going to overshoot this guy. But no. If you would like to pick the thing for me to review next episode, please just leave a comment below, guys. Please subscribe and like if you enjoyed this video. This is OneBritish Chap, signing off.